Hey there, my name's Adam. I'm going to be giving you a quick walkthrough demonstration on this 22 model Shasta travel trailer. Up here in the front, it's equipped with electric tongue jack. Right behind there, you have two 20-pound propane tanks. This is the regulator right here. So right now I'm pointed toward this tank, and if I've got that tank open and gas flowing through, this indicator is going to be green, and whenever it goes empty, it's going to switch to red. And if you have this side open, it's going to automatically feed from this side, but it lets you know that this tank needs to be filled, and you can turn this to whichever tank that you want first. Right behind that is a 12-volt battery. So this controls the lights, the furnace, the fridge, and anytime you're plugged in on your cord on your camper, you're going to be sending a charge to this battery. So it's a good idea to keep the unit plugged up when you're at home. And if not, then you can take this cover off and disconnect the battery cables right there to keep from draining your battery. Storage right here. This is the solar panel hookup. Down here we have four manual stabilizer jacks on all four corners. This is a 3/4 inch socket to run that down if you want to hook it to a drill. These are your cable and satellite hookups for your TV. And right in between the slides, this is where you're going to hook up your shore power cord. This is a 30 amp service unit, and that's what the plug looks like. What you want to do is line up the tabs, and when you get it in there, twist it to the right to lock it into place, and then you can tighten down that nut to keep it in place. Below that, this is the city water connection. So if the campsite you're at has city water, this is where you're going to hook that in. We recommend using the pressure regulator on your garden hose, and that comes with your starter kit. Below that, outdoor shower, and right underneath we have our sewer outlet. So on the left there's going to be a gray handle, that's your shower and sink water. On the right is a black handle, that's going to be the toilet water. On the back you have a luggage rack, and that's where your spare tire is located as well. You can pull these pins out and drop this rack down. And below that, this is a quick connect LP hookup for like an outside grill or something like that. This is your outside kitchen. Has this mini fridge over here. This runs off 110 only, so it's not going to run off the 12-volt battery. And adjust the temperature right there at the top. You can see it. Over here, this is our furnace vent on the outside. And then next to that, water heater. So this is a gas and electric water heater. All the controls are on the inside. What you need to know out here is this is the pressure relief valve. Whenever you're filling the tank, you can relieve the pressure until it starts to shoot out, and then close that. And then below that's the drain plug. To winterize it, pull that drain plug. And then you're going to bypass the water heater on the inside to run antifreeze to it. This is the freshwater fill. Stick a garden hose in there to fill up the fresh tank, and then down below the frame there's a white valve right there. That's going to be the drain for the fresh tank. And then you see this sticker here, low point drains. Right up underneath the fender there is a hot and cold low point drain. And then this connection right here is for whenever you go to winterize the unit. Hook a hose into here and stick the other end in a jug of antifreeze, turn the pump on, and it's going to suck antifreeze through the water lines. Got the electric awning all the way extended right now. If you want to make an adjustment on the pitch, all you have to do is pull on this arm and stop it whenever you want it. Same way on the other side. That way you can let rainwater run off. It's not going to pull up. Right here is the monitor panel. So this will light up anytime you walk past it. It has a motion sensor. So water heater, gas and electric, that's where the switches are. And you can run them both at the same time, it's perfectly fine. And then you have your awning lights, living room lights. And up here is the tank levels. So you can see our fresh tank is 2/3 full, and our black and gray tank is also 2/3 full. Whenever they get full, that's when it's time to dump them. Not the fresh tank, that's the water you're gonna use. And then right here is show you battery charge, how good your battery is. This is the water pump switch, but you don't need this if you're hooked into city water. And then that's the where you run the awning out, and then both slide outs right here. And you want to run those all the way out until they start clicking like that, then you can let off the switch. Right here's the stereo. This has Bluetooth hooked to it. Up here, this is the TV antenna booster. So this is the antenna on the roof of the RV. Turn that switch off, turn it off, and that's how you turn it on. And what that's going to do is just send out a further signal to try to find more local channels. Microwave up here. Here's the vent fan for the stove. And this is a 3-burner range. Whenever you want to light it, if I want to light this side, turn this knob to high, and then I'm going to hit the igniter over here. We don't have any gas on right now, but just keep clicking that until it lights. And then the oven, you're going to put the dial to flame. That little flame, that's the pilot light. And you're going to push that switch in and keep hitting the igniter until the oven lights. And then you can adjust the temperature up to 490 degrees. And then light switch right there. This fridge is a 12-volt refrigerator. So that means it's running off your battery. The freezer controls are on the back wall there. And the temperature controls for the fridge are right down here. And if you want to turn this off, you're going to have to hold this set button, hold it down for 10 seconds to turn it off. And the same way to turn it back on, hold it down for 10 seconds. This is the thermostat, so it's going to control the furnace and the air conditioner. That's in the off position. So put it in cool right there and control the temperature up here. And on the right side, these are your fan speeds. So right now I'm in auto high fan. That's what I recommend using, especially in the heat of the summer. And you can also put it on straight high fan, so that means the fan's going to continuously run even when the air conditioner is not cooling. But if it's an auto, it's going to automatically adjust the fan speed to make temperature inside the unit. And then all the way to the right is the furnace. And it runs off LP. And anytime you go to turn the furnace off, it's going to take it roughly 1 to 2 minutes to let itself cool down before it turns off. Down here on the floor, this is our carbon monoxide and propane leak detector. This is plugged in directly to the battery on the front of the unit, so you don't have to check batteries in it. If you hear that sound, that means you have a carbon monoxide leak or a gas leak, and you need to get outside the unit. The smoke detector is right up here. This runs off a 9-volt battery, so make sure you check that every so often as well. Now right here on the bottom of these cabinets, this is our distribution panel. So here's where all our 120 breakers are located, and here's all the 12-volt fuses. And each one of these is labeled what it goes to. So if one of these were to pop for some reason, it's going to illuminate a little light on the side of it to let you know which one is popped. Back here in the bunk room, we have a TV connection right up here on top, and then that sticker indicates where you're going to mount your TV mount. And then emergency exit window there. And this bunk is rated for 250 pounds. Coming inside the bathroom, you have a GFCI plug right here. So many of the outlets inside this unit are tied in with this plug. So if you plug something in like a cell phone charger somewhere and it's not working, you can come here first, make sure that it hasn't tripped. And if it were to trip, you can just reset it just like that. And up here on the ceiling, this is the roof vent. The switch is right there. Make sure that's closed when you're going down the road. Right here in the slide, this is our downlight booth. This is also can turn into a bed. What you're going to do is pop this table up, take the legs off, and you're going to slide it down, and it's going to sit. It's going to rest right there on that piece of wood all the way around. Then you can move the cushions around to make a bed. And in the love seat, this cup holder, it's hooked in to power, and it also has USB ports where you can charge your cell phone, and you can turn these lights on. Now this also make into a bed. Just pull it up like that, and then you have a bed. Inside the bedroom, you have an emergency exit right here on this side. This is the TV connection right up here, and then the stud to mount a TV bracket. Lots of storage underneath the bed. And also USB ports on either side. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, you can go visit our website or give us a call. Check out the link down in the description down below.